What's the shortest version of tefillah? Like, you're in a rush. You're about to catch a plane.
Like whatever the case scenario is, it's just what can
what do you got to do?
Be fulfilled?
Okay. So it's a very good question. What is the minimum amount of tefillah that you can do and still fulfill your obligation? Now, generally speaking, most people that are asking that question are specifically referring to shachrit. And that's because it's the shortest, it's the longest tefillah. The other tefillot, arvit or mincha, are generally much, much longer, and the window is much bigger to pray those tefillot. For example, if you ever, if you want to pray mincha, you don't have to wait for, and you have to go somewhere, you have a flight to catch, you don't have to wait for the minyan. If you have to go, as soon as it's afternoon, as soon as it's the middle of the day, there's different phone applications that will tell you exactly where the middle of the day is at your location. There's like, for example, J app, something like that, JCap, JCap I think it's called. But anyway, there's a few applications that you can download and will tell you exactly where the middle of the day is. From that time of the middle of the day until the Tzeta Kochavim, until the stars are out, until it's dark, you're allowed to pray mincha. That means that you have a pretty large window to pray mincha. Arvit is even a bigger window. As soon as it's dark, all the way until it's light. All the way until it's light. Meaning, if you get home, if you forgot to do Arvit today, you're going to get home, I don't know, by 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. You can do Arvit, no problem. Do Arvit, even if it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes, I don't get a chance to do Arvit before I do the Shiurim. Many times, I don't get a chance to do Arvit before the Shiurim. I'll do Arvit at 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, it's not ideal. You should pray with a minyan, but if the circumstance call for it, you can pray Arvit all the way to the middle of the night, till the night turns into day. Which, generally speaking, at that's size of a window, you're not going to have a problem. And also because the actual prayer of mincha and arvit are much shorter than shachrit, usually you can fit that in. Now with shachrit in general, that's the one that usually people have the most problems with. And this is what you have to do. First and foremost, the obligation is to say Shema Yisrael. So you start, if you have, like, I'm giving you the shortest version. Shortest version, meaning that this is not, don't make this into a default. Don't make this, and this is what you're going to do. But this is, let's say you're really pressed for time. You got, I don't know, 15 minutes. You have to do Shema Yisrael. From Shema Yisrael all the way until you finish the part of the tzitzit. So you're talking about 5-6 paragraphs. Okay? The part of the tzitzit. After that, you do Amidah. Finished. That's the minimum of minimum. You did those two prayers, Shema Yisrael, and you did Amidah, you fulfilled your obligation. Now this shouldn't be the default, but it is fulfilling the obligation. Now, many times, that's what we recommend to new Baalei Tshuva to start off with. Many times we don't even tell them about the whole Shachrit. We tell them, just do Shema Yisrael, get the tzitzit, and then do Amidah. Sometimes not even Amidah, just do Shema Yisrael. Why? Just to get the person used to praying. Just to get the person used to praying every day. Put on tefillin. Takes you, 5 minutes? You put Shema Yisrael with the tefillin, Shema Yisrael, 5, 6, 10 minutes max. You finished. You put Amidah in there, add another 5 to 10 minutes, you finished. That every single person can do. Now, if you want to do more, you should. Then you go to Minyan and so on and so forth. But the minimum of minimum, you should do that. Now, what happens if you woke up really late or something happened and pretty much you missed the boat? You have to go catch a plane. You don't have time to, even the 5 minutes you don't have. If you get you pray 5 minutes, you're going to end up losing a flight and it's going to cost you an enormous amount of money. You may miss an opportunity, you miss an appointment, so on and so forth. What do? You don't do it. You go do what you have to do, and then once things settle down, of course, before the sun goes down, you pray. Now, what you do, you don't do the Amidah again. What you end up doing is that on Mincha, you say Shema Yisrael, you put on the tefillin, you say Shema Yisrael, and you also do the Mincha prayer as well. That's it. But you don't do two Amidahs. The only time you do two Amidahs is if you miss that prayer because of circumstances that are beyond your control, not circumstances that are within your control. Waking up late is within your control. That way, so you can't say it again. But if it's out of your control, something happened, I don't know, stuck in a subway somewhere or something happened that's beyond your control, then when you pray mincha, you'll actually do Shema Yisrael, and you also do Amidah twice. Because the Amidah is the same thing all 3 times a day. But generally speaking, the minimum of prayer is the Shema Yisrael and the Amidah, and that's also the obligation for women. Women have to pray at least once per day. They don't have to pray 3 times a day, and generally speaking, most women will not have time to pray 3 times a day. But they do have to pray once a day, and they have to do Shema Yisrael once a day and Amidah once a day. When they do it is whenever they want. Whenever they want. Because they're not obligated to mitzvot that are bound to time. They can do it in the morning, they can do it in the afternoon, they can do it at night. It's your choice how your life is. But generally speaking, Shema Yisrael and Amidah is the minimum of prayers.